That's hilarious. Yeah, I remember one time in Seattle, I was hanging out at a bar in the outside area drinking a beer. I think it might have been either on the way to a Mariner game or after a Mariner game. But I was drinking a lot. I was pretty drunk. And this homeless guy is on the sidewalk right next to us. And he sees us hanging out and having a good time. And he comes up to me. Of course, he picks me out of the whole crowd. And he goes, "Hey, man."
Why?
Yeah. He's like, "I got a joint for sale." And I was like, "Oh, yeah?" I was like, "How much?" He's like, $10. I was like, $10. I was like, fuck. I ain't gonna buy a $10 joint from you, dude.
No.
Yeah. And then he goes, "It's blueberry cheesecake." I was like, "You're telling me it's blueberry cheesecake? This is look, there's no doubt this guy's homeless." And I was like, I'm curious, right? So I was like, okay, show it to me. And it's a fat joint. So it looked like it legit could be a $10 joint. But it had already been hit. Like, like it had already been hit a couple times. Like the end of it was black. I mean, you could tell it wasn't like, it was like 2 hits maybe. It was like maybe 1 hit, maybe 2 hits, right? So I was like, you're trying to sell me a $10 joint that's already been hit? Who are you?
Your saliva's been around the end.
And he's like, dude, it's so good. He's like, I had to take the hit. It's so
I'm
good.
so stoned right now.
He's like, man, it's so good, man.
You're done.
So then I was like, oh, it's that good, huh? And I was like, well, then I'm going to smoke it, and I'll let you know.
He was asking $10?
$10, yeah. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll take a hit, and then I'll determine if I want to buy it or not. And he's like, okay.
Try it before you buy it.
Yeah, I take a hit. I take like 5 hits. He's just
Not
standing
that.
there. Yeah, I'm just like,
Nah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's not that bad. I'm just taking more hits, and kind of just like, wait. And you can tell he starts getting nervous because he gets to the point where I'm almost approaching the halfway mark. So the value of this joint's now gone down to $5,
Maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, so I was like, you're right, man. That's a pretty good joint. I'll give it to you, man. That's a $10 joint. And I gave him $10 for it. So, yeah, it was pretty funny in hindsight looking back on it. I was all drunk. Ooh.
It's a long one, and you can pipe in whenever you want.
Another joint, I guess.
Isn't that one yours?
No, that's yours.
Oh,
you took
I thought you touched it.
You're like the homeless guy. You just took a couple hits off of it. You were like, damn, that's some good weed, bro.
I know.
I got to sell this for $10.
I should save it and sell it for $10.
Dude, he's probably the only person that's ever sold an already smoked joint for $10. I'm a sucker.
That's like Guinness material.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody write that one down.